Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Friday, April 16th, 2021, and we are in the end of our 54th week of dealing with this stay at home, avoid your friends, stock up on food, go cabin crazy madness of the bat flu pandemic. A cool little car. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 72 degrees Fahrenheit, overcast, cloudy, humidity is at about 49%, clouds all over the place, bands of rain moving through. 22 degrees Celsius. Big old band of rain coming from the west. Covering about a quarter of the state up into Georgia. So three of the areas I had planned to go, or I had considered going tonight, are getting rained on. So there it is. I had already pretty much decided I wasn't going out Saturday. And then when I was at my daughter's last night for dinner, they needed a babysitter for Saturday night. Excuse me. It's the older daughter's birthday. The two girls and their guys are going out to celebrate. The oldest G-Brat will be the designated driver, so he can't babysit. So, I mean, I'm not their only choice or final choice. Maybe not even the best choice. I tend to, well, depending on when I go over, I'll be over there in the evening or whatever, so I should be good to go. But the last time I was over here to babysit was during the day. The kids had off school, but the daughter had to work, so I went and parked in the yard and got a couple hours sleep before going in to watch the kids, which meant I ended up drowsing off on the couch. And several different things occurred, like the youngest one going in and finger painting on one of Mama's paintings, one of her really big paintings. Luckily, 99.8% of it washed off. Of course, he also had paint and markers over, I don't know, 80% of him. He drew on his belly, on his legs, on his arms. He had ink and paint on his face. Oh, man. And then just normal kid stuff, like going out and, Pop's sleeping on the couch. We'll go out and turn on the hose and make mud, and then wrestle in the mud. Have to hose them all down. So, I mean, I tease every or tell them all the time. Look, they're going to get into what they're going to get into, And mom and dad know that because they get into it when it's mom and dad's shift. But, you know, it's like, I'm here in case there's a broken bone or any blood or, you know, fire, something like that. The normal, you know, little bits of mischief that they get into, I'll roughshod them a little bit. The two little guys fight, and like they enjoy fighting with each other. They wrestle, fight, and they're laughing and carrying on, and they'll start out by just, like, one will be sitting there watching TV, and the other one will walk up and just flat slap you upside the head, and then it's on. So, and they won't stop. They'll keep right on rolling. A half hour, 45 minutes later, they're still beating on each other. You have to literally separate them, and then keep an eye that they don't come out of a different room. So, anyway, yeah. But, like I said, I mean, I've been talking about it all week and wondering how what's going to happen with the rain. There's always a chance that the weather people are going to be mistaken, but like I said, there's a big old storm coming through. From what I'm reading on the radar, it'll be here probably 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, and then there's a couple of hours of good rain coming in. And then what the forecast is calling for, Jacksonville itself shouldn't be too bad tomorrow, but all the areas around us are going to be. If not drenched rain, then just steady rain. And of course, I want to go the cheap way, end up at a free campsite. I'm not paying, and you know, the free campsites, the water management districts, that we call them down here. For the most part, they aren't paved; they're just dirt roads. So, out in the west, you have BLM land, Bureau of Land Management, and there are huge areas that are just free public access, and you can go out and camp or whatever. Here in Florida, it's not, the areas aren't anywhere near as big, but Florida is broken up into water management areas or water management districts, and they have conservation areas, park type lands, stuff like that. They do have, there are some that have actual campgrounds, you know, with water and electric hookups and showers and all that stuff, dump sites for your camper. Of course, they're paid campsites. You pay like $45 a night. It's like, whoa. So, and then they've got less improved areas. Some may have like a water access, but it's not potable, meaning you're not supposed to drink it. You can warm it up to shower, or you know, wash your catch in. Boil it, I guess, if you really need it. And some of those areas may have like a vault toilet. Think of it as an outhouse that gets serviced. They'll bring a big truck in and clean it out every so often. And then there's areas that have nothing. And that's what I was looking at. There were two areas primarily. About halfway between here and Tampa, kind of towards the middle of the state. About an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours ride from my house. They're total primitive. They don't have anything. You have to bring in everything you want, haul everything out with you. So, but I'm set up to do, but mostly that. I mean, I'm also set up to go, if I want to just really want to just go for a ride and, you know, burn up some gas in Sherry, I could end up down on the Space Coast and you know, spend the night on the causeway. I think I've got everything I need. I've got water. I've got a portable facility. There's nothing saying that won't happen. Just depends on the weather and how I'm feeling and whatever. But that's the type of stuff that I used to do. And I could still get into doing that. My main thing about trying to get out and go like actual camping overnight or a day or two is I still haven't fully set Sherry up, like to put it into camping mode. I've been out a couple of times, but without being there even for a day, you know. So I haven't put out the canopy. I haven't set up a cooking station. I've got it all there, and I can do quick improvised cooking, kind of like the bologna and cheese I did the other night. Maybe a little bit more involved, but I haven't set up an actual kitchen to actually cook, make something. Not that I really need to make a lot, it's just me. And I can cook up a hamburger without setting up my whole kitchen. But anyway, it's just part of it. It's kind of the, I don't know, wanting to see how it all sets up and how it looks and what can I do to improve it if it needs improvement. I'm sure it does. And right now for the canopy, I've just got a plastic tarp, but I've only set it up as a temporary, like just to set it up. I haven't actually used it. So at this point, I mean, I would like to go and replace that plastic tarp with either a canvas or some sort of lightweight man-made fabric or something to that effect. But that's an expense I don't really need to put out if I'm not going out and using the van. So at this point I haven't done so. Anyway, seems like I've been doing a lot of talking about this trip all week, and it's still nothing. Anyway, we'll see what goes. Tomorrow's another day. Like I said, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll be spending the afternoon and evening with all the grand boys, except for the oldest one who will be out as a designated driver. So that'll be interesting. It should be fun. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on, probably won't get the description box down there. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about it. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised the next breath. If I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Slouchy, y'all.